Well, looks like we're back. Looks like we're really back for some more. More what? You may be asking. Well,
you probably already know me as a guy who likes video games already. I like something like Pokemon, Sonic is my favorite video game franchise, and something as weird and silly as Mario do I like. Yeah, many people like Mario. But, as most people already know, there's some things that people really like. However, but there's something that most people just hate. Because, well, we always have likes and dislikes. And of course, that's what this video is here for. This is my top 10 most hated characters in video games. So yeah, I'm gonna be a ragey guy. I'm gonna be angry. Anyway, only games I have played is gonna be showing on the list, which means that if you like those characters, that's fine. I'm gonna say it again later, by the way. Oh, and also, only games I've played and known. So, games that I have not played, like something like Earthbound with Porky and something else, they're not gonna appear on the list. And by the way, this is my opinion only, so remember that, okay? Please?
yes, you heard me. My top 10 most hated characters in video games. Why top 10? Because it's my video, so make your own. And by the way, if you like some of these characters, that's fine. I just don't like them. Without further ado, this is my top 10 most hated characters in video games. Let's begin.
Ah yes, Sonic Adventure 2. It's one of my favorite, in not the my favorite video game of all time. And of course my favorite video game character came in this game. But like many people, there is one character that I hate. And number 10 goes to the most annoying character in this series, and that is none other than Omochao. Yeah, I said it. Omochao is really annoying. This is basically your tutorial character, but the only thing he does is showing up everywhere and keep annoying people. And that's why I hate him. Hell, his voice is fucking annoying. I mean, come on. Just listen to him and just say hello. He's stupid.
Hi, I'm Omochao. Let me be your guide. Select the category that you would like to explore. Let me tell you about Sonic and Shadows games. Let me tell you about Eggman and Tails games. Let me tell you about Knuckles and Rouge's games. Don't forget about the action link. In certain places, you can perform action combos to score technique points. When the health gauge at the top of the screen becomes 0, you die. Press A button while in midair to glide. But you already knew that. Did you get the shovel claw? In mid-jump, press B button. Top of the screen becomes 0. You die. Press A button while in midair to glide. But you already knew that. Did you get the shovel claw? In mid-jump, to dig into the
This is annoying as fuck.
The only reason why it isn't higher is because, well, there's other characters that I hate more than him. Fuck you, Omochao. Go to hell. Yeah, I said it. Okay, so who's next?
You hear that, General? Our enemies have been defeated.
Oh, god damn it, not him! Why does it have to be him? I hate him. Yeah, I don't like Premier Jadenko. Why? Because he is just a big idiot slash asshole. I mean, let me clarify the plot of Raynor 3. Basically, he had been in a secret project creating a time machine in order to eliminate Einstein. Yeah, basically eliminate Einstein so atomic bombs won't exist. Well, while they did do it, however, they did accidentally also make the Empire of the Rising Sun as well. But I would say that's General Dooku's fault because, well, he did it himself. So he basically did it. And he's a dick about it. Well, then what about his colleagues like General Krukov? Is he friendly to him or something? Well, no. Because, well, they argue so many times. And sometimes General Krukov is actually correct. But, well, there's someone who wants to prove him wrong, and that's, well, you know, Premier Jadenko, because he thinks he's better, smarter, and has a easy knowing what he's doing. Really? And the worst part is right here. Well, while he's talking to you, he's also talking to Professor about a top secret weapon. Of course, the weapon that the Allies is making. But while they are talking, something happens. I can't judge it, so watch it yourself right here.
Let me see. Commander, I need you to take this technology away from them before they harness it and use it against us. Comrade Dasha will provide these details.
Yes, you did see it. He was attacked by a unknown airplane, and he tells you, and I quote, that General Krukov sent it, so he commands you to kill him. That's right, kill him. But, as we soon find out, General Krukov is actually responsible for his own attack. What I mean by this is that he ordered the helicopter to kill him, in this case, attack him, so it may look like that General Krukov did it, so that he can basically say to you, you know what, you should kill him because he attacked me. And also, I don't know what happened to the professor, but I think he either killed him or kidnapped him. In this case, General Krukov did, not Krukov, but the, you know who, the premier, just to avoid to getting caught by what he's done, and how he betrayed his good pal General Krukov. And then at the end, he decided to go insane and decided to destroy basically everything. That's what I'm going to say, because it sounds more menacing. So basically, he thinks he's smart, thinking that killing off a genius would be a good idea. However, he did it so stupidly and created a new empire. So basically, he is fucking stupid and cruel. That's it. He is that cruel. So you know what? I'm going to say, fuck that guy. Okay, originally this guy was number 1, but then I found another character that was even worse. So who is it? Well,
Right on, Tom. He's nearly ready. But before I cleanse this planet for good, I'm gonna avenge my daughter.
alright then, I may not have Flame Shield, but you're probably thinking, what? What is Handsome Jack doing on this list? What the hell, man? Well, I'm not saying that he's my most hated one, but I don't like him that much. I don't like him that, yeah, you heard me, I don't like him that much. But I do know why I do say that while the others are are annoying and idiots, I do know why. Know the reasons why this guy is, has the thing. Basically, he is basically the quote-unquote dictator in Borderlands, aka the dictator on, well, this planet, Pandora, where you're on, with a lot of evil criminals and everything. Well, basically, let's give that plot to the Borderlands 2. Basically, well, there's this vault that Handsome Jack really wanted that is basically having a very powerful creature known as the Warrior, and he wanted to use that Warrior in order to eliminate every kind of cruelty. And of course, but before he didn't know actually before, but the Vault Hunters he met, in this case he teamed up with, was cruel and scarred his face in order to, and made him get a mask, and now he wants to eliminate almost anything. Sure, that makes really big sense in terms of the Vault Hunters, and that is the reason why he's not higher. It's because, well, I already know, I do know why he's so cruel to Vault Hunters, but that's some Vault Hunters. In this case, Lilith, yeah, she scarred him his face up. Yeah, I'm not joking. He scarred his face literally. And wow, that's what I say, cruelty for that. Although Lilith had only did that, but of course he does it also to other people. I mean, there's a little city, well, that you visit, and those people just want to be in peace. However, the Hyperions, aka Handsome Jack's forces, wants to kill them. No joking, he attacks it. Once, when there was a time where they used Liv, her daughter Angel, to trick you in order to think, oh, by the way, in all the time you've been working with this guy. Who's that?
This'll just take a second.
Yep, that's Roland, the commander of the Crimson Raiders. And, well, of course, the first thing that makes him on this list is, well, first of all, let's go into Bloodwing. He's a cute person who is Mordecai's, and also one of Roland's friends' best comrades. In this case, Mordecai's best friend, Bloodwing, like I said before. But then Handsome Jack captures Mordecai, sorry, not Mordecai, Bloodwing, and do creepy experiments on him, which I found fucking cruel to birds. I mean, come on. Of course, it's a really good fight. When you fight it, you basically have to shoot it while it's flying, and then of course, it basically, yeah, sorry for that thing on the screen, but because I'm recording this out of YouTube, because, well, I'm pretty sure it would be hard for me to get to those moments in the game, because I totally just like, you know what, you can see my point here. Anyway, while you're fighting, and the first start, well, basically Handsome Jack said that he can all those elementals, but there was one thing that he forgot, which leads to a moment that that it's one of the reasons he's on the list. What? You may be asking, what happens? Well, Mordecai doesn't want you to shoot him. He just wants him to, make him sleepy. Anyway, but now the moment comes. Like I said before, Handsome Jack forgot about some kind of thing, but then he remembered, and just watch.
Whoa, that was cruel, Handsome Jack. Really, I mean it. fucking mean it. Ah!
Yes, you did see it. He remembered that the last thing there was explosive, which basically blows up Bloodwing's head off. And Jesus, that was freaking cruel at him. He just killed Mordecai's best friend and ally. And Jesus, just look at Mordecai's dialogue. He's fucking pissed off at fucking Handsome Jack because of this. But the reason why it's on here is the other thing. While you're trying to, after some things, and then you of course get into Angel and find the vault key, and of course, as she says, she wants you, the player, to kill her. Why? Because basically Handsome Jack the whole time has enslaved her daughter just to make the vault key, charge the vault key. Jesus, that is some cruel parenting. I would just say that he should be on the top 10 worst father list, and I hope he is. Well, while you're going to do it, you're going to this boss fight. Well, I will not call it a boss fight, but after you do this whole boss fight, then at the end, Angel just says you're an asshole to his own dad, which fucking makes sense. But then, oh my god, then he does, this.
She's dead. Jack just lost his only way to awaken the warrior. We got the vault key, but this isn't over yet. We gotta find Jack and take him out. Lilith, take the vault key to Tennis. I'm going after Jack.
Oh, you son of a bitch! Yes, you saw it right. He killed Roland right in front of your face and decided to take Lilith in order to use her to charge the vault key. And Jesus Christ. I mean, he killed off Roland. Roland, the guy who held many people on that city he was trying to protect. He was good to his men, and then this guy comes out of nowhere and kills him. Ah, I fucking hate that moment. When I saw it, I was pissed off and pissed off. Just look, my acting is kind of off, but that's because I'm pissed off at Jack because of how cruel he is to almost everyone. But of course, as you may know, the reason why it isn't higher is because, I do know why he basically did this, but just him alone would be number one. But then I remembered some other ones that are just as more cruel than Handsome Jack, because he can at least be funny. Yeah, Handsome Jack can be funny, but he's still my least favorite. He's still number 8 on this list, so deal with it. Next number. Well, I just hope that this video isn't as long as I expected it would. But anyway, next up, I didn't play the games, but I did watch the anime, so number 7 is Terumi. And of course, he's a fucking troll. And that's the only thing I can say about him. If you truly want to know why I hate him, I will suggest to you that you watch the Quarter Guy's video on his top 10 most hated video game characters, because this guy is on the list. Basically, he did some cruel stuff and I don't like it about him. And Jesus, I fucking hate him. Yes, you're watching some footage from the anime, but he is a video game character, so he counts on the list. Well, the only thing I can say, like I said before, he's a troll. That's it. Next! Next. Looks like like I said before, we all have different opinions, and looks like some of my choices looks creative. Anyway, next up, Half-Life. Yeah, Half-Life. I played Half-Life 1 and 2, and I found them to be really good games. I found the lore to be interesting, so, well, who is on the list on Half-Life? Well, I would say the main antagonist of the series, Mike Duking, or how you pronounce his last name. Basically, I found it to be a big jerk to think that he does things right, even though he doesn't do things right. He likes to enslave other creatures. Of course, that's the only thing I can say about him, because, well, if I said more, I would probably spoil the game, and I won't spoil Half-Life, especially since we really destined to need a freaking Half-Life 3. So, yeah, that's it. Next. Okay, so next on the list, the number 5 is, well, a Zelda character. The Legend of Zelda is a good series. Hell, one of a Collide channel me and the Super Suits Wanna made is based on the Triforce, also known as the Triforce Empire. Anyway, so who's the number 5? Tingle, how annoying are you? Well, I have nothing to say other than I just don't like. Okay, who's number 4? Well, let's get this going with Call of Duty. Well, yes, I have played Call of Duty, including Modern Warfare 3. Well, I didn't play it the whole way through, although I did play a lot of it. But now let's go to number 4, and that is Vladimir Makarov. Seriously, this guy is just outright cruel. This guy is the reason why World War III in that universe is quote unquote happening. Why this happened? Well, he did this just to be an asshole to everyone. He liked to create his own idea of world. I don't know how he is, but I definitely know that he created a damn inferiority complex that I freaking hate. I mean, and let's say, well, remember that nuke? Yeah, guess what? Vladimir Makarov made that nuke explode, killing many people and scarred someone for life because of that nuke. And that was just The other thing he does is, well, shoot his own friend. Then after that, he helps people. He just takes his own friend at an airport and killing innocent people. For Christ's sake, man, that's just cruel incarnate. Of course, we find out that one of the guys knows Makarov, the guy, and in this case the guy we play as. But Jesus Christ, do I hate Makarov. But anyway, then after that, but then the worst, sorry my language, then the worst part happens right here. Of course, then in this mission, you, Soap, McTavish, and Captain Price are going to kill none other than the god-awful Makarov by assassinate him. Yeah, we're going to assassinate him. And yes, you're gonna see boring things. I'm gonna skip some of it. Why? Because, well, trying to get to the point where it happens. Well, like I said before, they're going to assassinate Makarov. Why? Because he's a jerk. That's what. He should die in hell. Yeah, sorry. It sounds like that, but I really don't like this guy. So let's just cut to the chase. Damn it. Let me see. Of course, then one of your men over and try and get in and try and kill him inside. Of course, you shoot their men's an assassination. That is, you kill his men. Then, yeah, well, that's pretty much it. But then we find out that this whole thing was a goddamn trap. Yes, Makarov set that trap, and then we found out that a bomb was near this place. And oh no, this is gonna be cruel, but it takes the life of Soph McTavish, also known as which is also one of the most recognizable characters in this game. Holy shit, that is just... I hate this guy. Makarov hates this guy. Of course, at the end, you get to him with Captain Price, and then you have to deal with trying to kill this guy off. Of course, it looks like the Makarov has the upper hand, but then Captain Price, on his honor, sacrificed himself to, distract him. Of course, Makarov also takes his life, and then I get more pissed. Then we get to... And then finally, we have the awesome affection, and that's punching him, putting a rope across his neck, trying to strangle him, and then punch the glass so hard, and I mean so hard, that it breaks, causing him to fall, and having himself killed by getting his quote-unquote neck stretch killed. So I found that awesome satisfaction, even though I have not beat the game fully. Of course, my big brother has, so I found this to be satisfaction. So fuck you, Makarov. Fuck you. Okay, let's go to a series that many people knows and many people likes. Super Mario Brothers. What can I say about this game along with the series? Everything. It's the most recognizable series. It saved the video game industry. Basically, Mario and Luigi is just too popular as known. Of course, there are some characters that I like and some I don't really like. Of course, I don't hate them all. I just hate one. Yes, one character, which is why number 3 goes to Toad. Yeah, he's fucking annoying because, well, he starts out by flipping you off and says, sorry Mario, thank you Mario, but a princess is not a castle. So yeah, basically, he trolls you while flipping you off. I mean, seriously, look at the sprite and tell me you can't even find the middle fingers. But anyway, another thing I hate about him is his voice. It's just goddamn annoying. Just listen. Oh god, it sounds like listening to cardboard chops like that. Of course, he's also annoying in the newer games, and yeah, sorry about that again. And of course, he's just a pussy. I mean, seriously, the only time he's not a pussy is in Super Mario 3D World and in Super Mario Bros. 2. Oh, by the way, Super Mario Bros. 2, I don't really like that game. Sorry, Flame Shield. Even though I don't have the picture of a Flame Shield. But anyway, basically, his voice is really annoying. I'm not gonna save him again. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, I'm just listen to his voice and then he'll be annoying me. I can even do the voice. Just listen. It sounds like that many people are just having smoke cracks. Well, I guess you hope you like it. Well, yeah. Next, no. Okay then, who's next? Who can possibly beat Toad in this whole hated thing? Oh god damn it, not him. No! Fuck this guy! Yes, you're seeing it right. That's Gets It from Pokemon White. Well, basically, he's the leader of Team Plasma. But unfortunately, he is just freaking cruel. Of course, when we first see him, he tells people that his mortal thing is that people are using Pokemon as slaves. So that means that he is using, he's basically he has enslaved Unova to do his bidding, basically because of this whole, he says, like, you know, Pokemons are slaved by mankind, but what he thinks is a lot of he says is a lot of traumas. Well, we'll get to that later. Of course, he decided to adopt one named a son named N, and while he says that, well, the thing, but of course, the cruel thing that he does is at the end, where after you have beaten N, of course, he's not the final boss, of course, then when N actually shows some morals, then Getsus shows up and wants his son to be abandoned from this country. And hell, he's even goes up to him and abuses his son, aka says cruel things to him like, "You're so weak," and something like that. Oh my god, that's just cruel. And of course, he explains of course his true colors, and that is world domination. And no, wow, he just hides the fact that he wants world domination. And hell, in Pokemon White and in Pokemon White 2, he even goes as so far to actually try to kill your main character. In this case, you. Oh my god. The only thing that is good about him, which is why it's not any higher, is because, well, the theme is very good. And he is a good villain on the list, but I just fucking hate him. Fuck Gets It. Fuck him. Of course, we also get a good battle, even though it's pretty frustrating. Alright then. Let's do this. Now, before we get to number 1, let's recap. Number 10, Chou. The most annoying thing ever. Number 9, Premier Chudenko. Number 8, Handsome Jack. Number 7, Hazuma, aka Terumi. Number 6, whoever this guy is. Number 5, Tangle. Number 4, Vladimir Makarov. Number 3, Toad. And number 2, Gets It. Alright then. Looks like no one is happy now, because number 1 is what I see. What is nothing. Everyone is not ready, and is not and can't compare to the cruelty of this character. Who might this character be? Well, simple. He's just cruel. He makes people think that he does good, even though he does evil. And they call him Arcturus Minx.
Raynor represents a clear and present threat to this dominion. He is an unscrupulous, lawless, revolutionary.
Oh, where do I even start with this guy? No, seriously, I seriously mean it. Where do I even start with him? Arcturus Minx, as he's called, is a big jerk that deserves to die in hell. So, you may be wondering, what? But why? Why is he so threatening when he's a good villain? Well, he is okay what he's doing, but I fucking despise him. Otherwise, I still hate him with the burning passion. That's why he's number one. Well, let's now I'm gonna tell why he's actually number one. Okay, let's basically tell the plot of Starcraft, the Starcraft series. Basically, there is three kinds of species. The Terrans, who is basically the humans. The Protoss, who is basically the high advanced technological organization, or whatever you say, species kind of thing. And the Zerg, who is mindless killing machines. And of course, there's a group in the series on the start calls themselves the Dominion. The Dominion. Yes, that's a stupid name. Anyway, you first meet Jim Raynor, who is a commander of the quote-unquote Dominion, and the leader of the squad is, Minx, along with his General Duke. That's a stupid name as well. Anyway, when you first meet him, he sounds like okay guy, you know, a guy who knows what he's doing, a guy who thinks he does good, who makes it look like he does good. Sorry, that's what I was meant to say. And he wants to destroy the Zerg. Or so that many people have you believe. Yeah. Have you believe. Anyway, when Jim Raynor... Anyway, then in the background, Jim Raynor meets new kinds of friends. Well, he is ordering with Makarov, and then Jim Raynor meets Kerrigan. Yeah, enter Kerrigan. A ghost on the team who is basically a very powerful soldier on the battlefield, that is. Of course, then it starts to get vicious with Minx on the side. Because, well, then he does something, well, you basically just watch it. Just watch.
This is Duke. The emitters are secured and online.
Who authorized the use of psi emitters?
I did, Lieutenant.
What? The Confederates on Antigua were bad enough, but now you're going to use the Zerg against an entire planet? This is insane.
She's right, man. Think this through.
I have thought it through. Believe me. You all have your orders. Carry them out.
Yeah, you heard him. He's gonna use Zergs against an entire planet. Wow, that is insane of him. That's marks the spark where you can see that he's not a good guy. Basically, he just wants to take over the world. He wants everything for himself. Of course, Kerrigan finds out, and then at the last mission at that time, you have Kerrigan is basically stuck on the planet where they basically use the Zerg to eliminate them. But then, well, she asked for evac, but no.
Belay that order. We're moving out.
What? You're not just gonna leave us.
All ships prepare to move away from Tarsonis on my mark.
Yes, you heard him. He ignores Kerrigan, basically saying it as a sacrifice. Wow! Killing, and hell, at that time Jim Raynor is already, I think Jim Raynor has feelings for her at that moment, but Jesus, that's just cruel. That is just inexcusable. And that leads to Kerrigan's turn into the Queen of Blades. Anyway, now it leads to Starcraft 2, where basically Minx has turned into the Emperor of the Terrans, and basically calls someone like Jim Raynor and all the others on his crew a bunch of terrorists. Really, that is, wow, yeah, no, he is the terrorist. He basically is the cruel guy who's gone under something. And guess what? He's hiding the fact that he's creating Zerg and Protoss hybrids in some kind of a secret lair we found out in one of the missions. And of course, here's something even worse. Yeah, he did do the whole Kerrigan thing, but he also did another thing. Turned one of Jim Raynor's old friends against him. As you probably already know, at the end of Starcraft 2, Wings of Liberty, Takis Finley, one of Jim Raynor's oldest friends, made a deal with quote-unquote Minx, so that if he kills Kerrigan, he'll be getting free. He'll be set free, basically. Wow! Not only do you kill one of your good soldiers, but you're making one of Jim's best friends betray him. That is just cruel in my eyes. Jesus, what the hell, man? Of course, he does get his backups in one of the missions where we control one of the Odins and make spoil that the whole thing that he said in Starcraft. Basically, the whole he will not be stopped situation, or as the whole message of his will pretty much say, yeah, basically this.
Characterize this statement.
I will not be stopped. Not by you or the Confederate or the Protoss or anyone. I will rule this sector or see it burn to ashes around me.
Oh, and don't forget that he's cruel to his son. Yeah, basically that. Call him weak and something like that. Of course, then it leads to Starcraft 2, Heart of the Swarm, where basically where after Jim Raynor saved Kerrigan and turned her back to normal, they're gonna be being like, you know, normal days, huh? Well, no. Nope. Of course, Jim Raynor, Kerrigan wants Minx dead right now, but of course, Jim says that they can't do that yet. But guess what? Yeah, guess what? The Dominion attacks the base and try to kill Kerrigan. Oh yeah, and here's another thing. In the mission, we found out that Jim Raynor gets captured by Nova, which is basically one of the quote-unquote a ghost from the Dominion. And then we find out that Minx trolls Kerrigan by saying that quote-unquote that Jim Raynor was captured and executed. Well, he was captured, but executed? Whoa, he trolled really hard. Wait, what? You're questioning why I say troll? Yeah, I said it, trolled Kerrigan, and he says it even on in cruel words that he killed Jim. That he said like, I killed Jim because I want to be a dick. Yeah, but then we found out another thing. Yes, another thing. What is that? That Minx, like I said before, trolled us by saying that Jim was executed, because no, he was not executed. He's actually still alive. Yes, he's still alive. Look, is that a breathing Jim Raynor? Yes, it is. And of course, yeah, basically trolled. That is another point of cruelty I found. basically it almost breaks Karrakin down and wants to more and more kill Minx. Now, of course, at the end we get satisfaction. Yes, satisfaction, because we finally going to destroy him. Of course, Karrakin talks a little, and then Minx has to pull the ultimate trick called using the character's weakness. What do I mean? Well, the alien artifacts they collected, the sun-like artifacts, of course. Of course, he almost got it, but then, well, of course, he didn't get to kill her because Jim Raynor comes out of nowhere, and then bam, you're screwed, bitch. Yeah, basically Minx got that whole thing destroyed, and the biggest satisfaction is that Karrakin puts 2 spines on his shoulders, and basically decided to kill him. Yeah, he finally is dead for once, and I was glad that he died, because then I no longer will see his goddamn annoying cruelty face ever again. And well, and also something that Karrakin.
You made us all into monsters.
And the Dominion isn't that good either. I mean, some of the terrorist Dominions are cruel, like him. How cruel? Well, basically there was one mission in the other that is, well, basically where they kill an innocent. And of course, the only 2 Dominions characters that is good is his son, and the son is pretty good at what he's doing. And also General Warfield, who died a hero. Yes, a hero, not a villain, because in sorry about my voice, because, well, I get a little rage sometimes. But basically, General Warfield helped Jim, helping him by helping with the whole turning Karrakin back to normal. And of course, they do succeed, and Jim also saves him and his men from the Zerg at the nick of time before they all were killed. And of course, the only thing that General Warfield does is doing his job, and he does hate Zergs, and also he basically says to Karrakin, as I would put it, that he wants her to spare his men, which is something that is an honorable reason. Of course, he tried to point. Of course, Warfield points his machine cannon on her, but in general, Warfield was not evil. However, the guy who leads the Dominion is. So basically, without question, Artorias Minx is my most hated character in video games and all kinds of media. Anyway, I'm Andre the Terminator, and if I see his face again in any game, then I will say one thing: I will fucking kill him till he's fucking destroyed.